I'm Andy Herring, I'm one of the co-founders of the LCR Pride Foundation. LCR Pride Foundation, we started in January to build something that kind of took the message of Pride beyond Pride. It's got to be more than an event, it's always going to be a campaign, it's always going to be a protest, and to take that history, take where we've come from, but also figure out what else we do with that, because there's so much more to be done. So it goes across everything from hate crime to celebrating identity to the whole mix. So we've kind of built a foundation around that, built it around the annual Pride in Liverpool festival, so using the 50,000 people we have to then take that message beyond and start looking at what we can do. So we were approached by Amy at Open Media to see what we could do as Pride and how we could link in with the team. Last year they did the really bold, striking messaging across the whole march route, and there were some really amazing images, and that got so much traction on social media, it got so much following that we were like, actually what could we do together to benefit the foundation but also get that message through Open as well. So set out kind of thinking, what can we do, kind of using the assets they've got in the city, kind of some of the busiest shopping streets in the city, all on the march route. How do we capitalise on that? But also, how do we make that messaging go a little bit, again, beyond Pride? How do we take that message further? So working with them throughout the year as well has been really interesting. Open and Fab, they're great. They've got buy into the community. They understand the value of having that relationship with us. That it's not just a case of, we'll throw it up just to fill a spot. It's actually, no, we're going to work with you. We're going to give you this space because we see it as a value to the city and what we do. I mean, for Pride, we had the whole takeover of the screens, and that for us was invaluable, but also hopefully for Open showed the community that they're not just here just to throw a screen up and advertise. They're there to have that community kind of feel to it and make sure that fits in. From the off, it was how can we help? What's the big things for you? And obviously the big day itself for us of Pride in Liverpool is 50,000 people descend on the city, the 12,000 that were following the march route. It was a kind of an easy kind of, actually, why don't we take over the screens? Why don't we show everything we've got? And also not just what's happening at Pride, what's coming up to the Pride Awards, all the different things that we've got going, where to find it, our thanks to our sponsors. And it's really different, and it shows, again, the local thought of Open is, we'll give you our space, we'll give you this, and actually we're not looking for the commercial revenue on that day. We want you to be there and we want you to be at the forefront of it. So it was amazing to just have that presence for the whole day. Working with Open is like having another extension of your team. It is like having them at the end of the phone or even in the office, just being able to give you kind of that support that you need.